What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. You guys seem to really enjoy that top 5 carry optics video I made, and a lot of you were asking me to do another video on a different division. This is that video. I have one or two more of these that I'll put out. It's hard to do all the divisions because to me the carry optics division video also applies to production. They're kind of hand in hand. And this video, like the title says, the open gun division, I think really applies to most limited optics guns, but you'll see in an upcoming video what I mean when I say most. But all that out of the way, this video is about the top 5 open guns. Now, I wanted to do this, and the way it only made sense to me was if they were kind of turnkey open guns. Not ones that you necessarily built or put together. You guys have seen probably some of the monstrosities that I've put together like this that kind of end up blowing up and not working out too well. I'm talking about legit, ready to rock, and can compete with open guns. A couple things to cover right before we jump into the list. Most people are going to need to reload when you go in open division, just because there's so many variables. Compensators, how many popples you have, barrel length, there's a whole bunch of stuff to consider. So reloading is almost a necessity. There are some places that sell 9 major ammo, but again, one, it's very expensive, and two, you have to make sure it works in your setup, because not all the times it will. There's a good chance you already knew that if you're trying to jump into open or want to, but if not, now you know. Let's get into the list. All right, I put these in order of budget, starting with the least expensive first, going up, with the exception of the number 1 spot, and you'll see why once we get there. Number 5 is the Bull Armory SAS2 UR, or as my buddy Humble Marksman says, Ultimate Eraser. This is probably the best budget gun to get into, with a going rate of about 3,500 galactic credits, maybe a hair over that. 5-inch barrel with a 1-piece comp. That could be important to you if you live in some states that don't allow threaded barrels, because this barrel is not threaded. The comp and the barrel are all 1 piece. What's interesting about this one, this is the only gun on the list that has a polymer grip still. But to make up the lack of weight in the grip, this gun comes with a tungsten magwell. And it's not a light gun, it's still around 40 ounces. It's kind of light for an open gun, but you still have the weight kind of where you want it, down low and in the frame. The gun comes with 3 total mags. It doesn't say which kind. I'm assuming it'll come with all 140s. But maybe you'll get a big stick. And the mags is another point about this gun. This can be a mark against it. Bull Armory uses their own magazine. They do not use standard 2011 pattern staccato magazines. Now, while that's not a deal breaker for most, it is something worth noting, because if you go into open division and you're serious about competition, chances are you want to buy 2 guns. While this kind of pigeonholes you, you have to buy another Bull unless you want to go around with 2 separate mags to every match. Now, while having a backup gun that's the same as your standard gun is good, when you have a normal 2011, you can kind of play around with it like, oh, this formula is kind of the same, but it's made by someone else, or this one. You can't do that with the Bull because you have to have that mag. Again, to me, not a deal breaker, because you're getting 3 mags. You just need to buy a dot and your rig and everything, and you can go racing. So not a deal breaker, but it is something worth noting. Spot number 4, Masterpiece Arms DS9 Comp Open. Here you kind of start to get a little customization if you want. You can kind of build it how you want to. It's anywhere between 5 and 5,200. It's a little confusing on the website. I haven't called them. I was just shopping as if I was looking on the website. They show 5 popple holes is standard. And then there's another one where they just mentioned the 3-chamber comp. So I'm not exactly sure which one it goes with, but Masterpiece does give you what they recommend for load data on the website. Gun comes with a steel grip, and it has 170 and 140 mag. Pretty good deal, pretty good start, but that is not nearly enough mags to get you started. I like the Masterpiece choice. They seem to be kind of a go-to now for entry-level 2011 competition guns, and with good merit, because they have quite a few of the higher-end shooters that have given them feedback on what to include, like Travis Tomasi or Andrew Hyder, so that the formula has been worked through quite a bit. And I will say, as a couple of my friends have Masterpiece guns, not the open guns, but their limited optics guns, they're quite pretty. All right, number 3, and this I was kind of shocked at, but I'm surprised I don't see more of these. And that's kind of a staple in the open gun world and has been for a long time, and that's Brazos. So this model is the Brazos SC open gun, which stands for semi-custom. About $6,200, and you get one 140 mag. Steel grip. You have the options for popples or not, 5-inch gun. You're getting a gun from someone who's built, well-established, known for well-running open guns, which when you're trying to play in this game, it's kind of like the PCC world. One of the biggest tricks is having an open gun that actually runs. Number 2, this one might shock a couple people. Probably going to hear about it, why is this not number 1? And that is Infinity. Now, things have changed a little bit with Infinity as far as I can see, is you really can't just have a custom gun built anymore. They have this new business model where they have drops of 4 or 5 different guns that come every few months or so, and you can get in on that and they'll build the gun, then ship it. So an upcoming one, as of at the time of this video, they do have an open gun coming up. It's like the 88 plus P or something like that. It's not cheap. It's Infinity. Not cheap. Not cheap. But very pretty and built by people that have been building open guns since the beginning. It is $9,300. Yikes. And from what I can tell, because it doesn't have a description, I have no clue, doesn't say it comes with any mags. So are you getting a gun that'll absolutely run and be gorgeous and probably a centerpiece of your collection? And it's an Infinity, man. It just says it, right? You're going to pay for it. Now, I do like that they give you the option to add on, they call it the shooter's package, where they give you a bunch of you pay for, but you can order a bunch of spare parts right when you get the gun built. So $9,300, but it's still an Infinity. It's kind of hard to say yes to, but on the other hand, you can kind of see why, until I mention spot number 1. So spot number 1, kind of a cop-out in some people's opinion, I'm sure, but it is truly how I feel. I think you should find a smaller, preferably local, bonus if it's local, more boutique builder that can build you an open gun. Now, there's quite a few out there that'll do it. D2 Customs, Carne Customs, Venom, the Dell, EMG, Rafferty, all these guys are very well known for making open guns that actually work. They're not just thrown together. They're not random 2011 builders that are like, yeah, I can build you an open gun. No, it's a special beast if you want one that's reliable. And the reason I said number 1, it could be slightly different based off the price, because depending on what you have them build, the price can vary dramatically. Most of these guys will build a moderately priced open gun that'll get you out there running reliable. You can make them super expensive. I don't think many of them will go as high as an Infinity, but possibly. All right, guys, that's the list. Are you looking to shoot open? Do you shoot open? What builders did I miss? Do you have a favorite builder? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next video.